Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. We lie here in the town of Xanadu. Nice idyllic little place, you might think. We're here in our 4th year now, having survived pretty well up until this point. Our resources are pretty substantial. We have a good amount of food, decent wood, stone, and iron. We don't need those too immediately, and we have a pretty good stockpile of other things keeping our civilization safe, such as our tools, coats, and herbs. We'll see if we can continue this trend as we expand our city to have even more citizens, make our place even nicer to live in. But for now, we're just going to have to keep working at it. Now, we have a couple little outbuildings. We have ourselves a hunting cabin, gatherer's hut, and herbalist. Then we have another set over here, which we've just recently connected to the Rainland with another road. And I think we're going to build a third one. Our third one is going to be over in this area, taking advantage of this nice outcrop of trees, which will give us even more food, leather, venison, berries, all those vital things. And that will allow us to expand our population further. With our nice gatherer's huts, we can do a good deal, but we want to make sure we cover a good amount of terrain, otherwise we're going to be a bit in trouble with regards to our future. Now you may notice as well, there's a lot of resources over here that we can't access because there's a big river in the way. Thankfully, that's not really a problem. We can build bridges across rivers and whatnot. I think we could even, if we were insane, build one all the way across this entire lake. No, that's too far, apparently. Can't build that far, but you can build them a pretty long distance. Could we build it this way? Yeah, we could. We could build a 58-tile long bridge across the entire lake if we wanted. And you can also build tunnels through mountains, so if you really needed to go from here to there, we could. But those take resources, so we have to be a bit careful about how wantonly we build them. Regardless, we're going to hop back in here and keep our civilization growing. I actually wanted to move this house, so it's kind of unfortunate that it completed there because it's not going to line up very well because there's a road on this side. What I might do instead is remove this road and connect it over here. That's probably a bit of a better choice for us. So we're going to remove the road like so, and we can build another house in there. Those 4 spaces, there we go. I'm going to build a new road instead that goes around this way. There we go. That solves our road blocking our house problem. And we might have to deal with another problem related to it later if we want to build more layers of houses over here. But for now, that'll do just fine. And we don't really want to encroach on this forest anyway, since that's kind of where we have our food source coming from. This should work out okay, though. It's getting into the summer already. Time keeps ticking on and on. We're still gathering more firewood to keep our homes heated, which is important. It is quite warm in the summer. 28 degrees Celsius, but that may not last, so we'll have to see. Now we are, of course, like I mentioned, going to bridge across over here most likely, so we can get access to all this stone, because there's just mountains of stone over here, and that'll be good for our stockpiles, and plenty of wood that we can also gather from. I don't know if we really want to spread all the way over here, though, because this is a long way away. Very long way away indeed, but we may want to move things over into this enormous fielded area, because this is quite nice for having a variety of different constructions. We'll see, though. We'll see. We have a very large map. I don't know if we'll ever expand enough to use more of it, but for now we're going to focus on the area we're currently in. Seems like a good plan to me. Now our food stocks seem to be pretty stable here still, so maybe we'll build a couple more homes. I want them to prioritize this though, so we're going to get our priority tool out and say, do this task please. Remove those roads because they're getting in our way. With them there, it makes it a lot harder for us to actually build our next set of houses, because we can't build where there's already stuff built. The more population we have, the more we'll be able to do, and we'll be able to expand our empire to include all kinds of luxury tasks, like having things such as... spin this around here. There we go. Such as a brewery, perhaps. And we'll build another home, too, because we're feeling dangerous. And we'll extend the road so it covers all of them. There we go. We could try and build stone homes, but stone homes are much more resource intensive. This takes very little to build a wooden house. Stone homes take a lot of stone, iron, and wood, and we don't really have the resources to justify doing so right now. So we'll hold on to them for a little while longer. We've hit our cap on firewood for now, which is good. I'm actually going to leave him in there for now, though, just because of a feeling that we're going to start using it again soon. Maybe not. I'll take him out for now. We'll just have to keep an eye on our firewood as it gets into the fall. As we build more houses as well, the demand for firewood goes up, so I might need to increase the... what am I trying to say? Increase the limit above 200 so we can build up a better reserve during the rest of the year. We've actually hit our herb capacity as well, but there's no reason for the herb limit to be there, so we're going to put the herb limit a lot higher. Having more things to keep your population healthy seems like a good thing to me. We don't really need all the extra tools and clothing right now, but we do need extra herbs, because if there's anything like an epidemic, having a good stockpile of herbs can help you get over it, when otherwise you might have a big problem with your population dying. Now we're going to make sure we're actually getting more logs. That might be a problem. We're not actually foresting at all. So one thing we're going to do is we are going to bridge across... Oh, we have all this marked. I'm going to make sure that they prioritize those trees, because we should be able to get more wood cut if we just go over here. I've already told them to cut the wood. There we go. That is a priority set now, so they should come over here and help us get more from there. Set our... not 10 times, 5 times. Get them to come do that. There we go. We've increased the limits here, so that's no longer a problem. How much food are we getting from these guys? They're consistently getting us close to 2,000 food, which is awesome. These guys are giving us about 750 venison and some leather. The leather is a really important thing we want from our hunters. What about this one? Similar results over here? No, not as good over here. Considerably less in the previous season. That's not great. Might just be that we didn't build it long enough, but yeah. Not great results over here. Possibly because there's less trees in the area. There's a large non-wooded space there. So what we are going to do over here is we are going to build ourselves a forester's hut. Otherwise, this large empty space is going to seriously cut into the production we're getting from them. We don't need to keep the forester's hut active all the time either. And we do that in food production. Yes, forester's lodge. The forester's lodge I think we're going to put here. That's probably good. That covers most of the space we want. So let's build him there. It's going to take up a bit of our resources, a bit of our population to actually do that, but that should be fine for now. We are starting to burn some through our firewood again, so I'm going to reapply our woodcutter to his job to make sure we don't get into the low situation we were in last time. We have a bunch more homes now, so we're going to burn through it quicker as well, which is important to keep in mind. Now, so far our town is very small. It's very small, only about 28 people. But considering that we started with barely more than 12, 14 people, that's a pretty good increase. It's a pretty good increase. Our tool reserve is also getting kind of low, so we might start getting our blacksmith back to work. But for now, we're going to let them do what they like, as we do still need a good amount of laborers bringing us in new resources, especially this wood. We're very low on wood, which is a problem because as the winters get colder and as we are starting to use the firewood, as we're already down to 0 degrees in the autumn, this is an early winter, holy cow. Hopefully our woods... Hopefully this wood will be enough. Words have to happen. Let's increase the priority over here for our Forester's Lodge, because we want to get that finished so we can actually start replanting in this area. It takes a long time for trees to actually grow, but if we don't start now, they're never going to get done, so... Alright. I kind of want to start another blacksmith again, though. We are getting into lower tools again. Not that it's a really concern. Not that it's a really concern. That's words. Not that it's really a concern, because we do have a pretty good stockpile, considering we don't go through them very quickly. But I get nervous when I'm not closer to our cap. Well, I guess we'll just see for now. We got new families starting in here, which is good. More children being born, which is also nice. Lianamar, Hurley, Vicent, Edwig. Crazy names. Alright, we've hit our firewood cap again, which is nice, considering we're already at -7 degrees in the autumn. I have a feeling this is going to be a really cold winter. A really cold winter. We'll have to wait and see, though, I guess. Got a lot of resources marked for pickup. Let's clear out this iron as well. It's just sitting here in the way. There we go. But yeah, this could be a very troublesome winter. All those trees are already gone. We go through trees really quickly in this game, because our wood gets burned into firewood and tools and all kinds of things, as well as being used for construction. So we really need a lot of space to deforest, and having these foresters' lodges does help us deal with those problems, because it does give us that slow influx of old trees. So that is at least something. Alright, you've hit your cap there, but I'm going to leave you there because we're going to keep using the firewood as we go into the winter. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to just bridge across here and start deforesting this area. If we want to start using it for other things, we can start putting in Forester's Lodges later. But for now, I think we're going to rely on closer areas to actually gain our wooded-related resources. So, we're going to build ourselves a bridge. I don't need to build anything to support the bridge right now. We can just stick a bridge over here. Let's stick it across there. That takes a pretty decent amount of resources, a lot of wood. Thankfully, we'll be able to get a bunch of wood back from doing so, but still, it's a lot of wood. Can I build it anywhere that's closer than that? I don't think so. And having a shorter road doesn't matter because the road sections on either end don't actually take any resources. We will build our way a bridge across, though, because that will make it a lot easier for us to expand it later. There we go. Now, do we have a dirt road that extends over to these guys? I don't think it actually does. The herbalist isn't actually covered by road. So, let's extend the road this way, just to make sure it is actually covered. And we're going to extend another road out, this time down this way, over to our bridge. Oh, doesn't like that. There we go. They're probably not going to take this route. They're probably going to go like straight across here because these guys do try and take the fastest route, even if it doesn't involve going on the roads you've built. But just to make sure that there is a road so it's all connected. I'm not going to build the road on the other side, though, because we're only going to be using this area for deforestation, because we're terrible. There we go. That'll start off. We might want to build another Forester's Lodge on this side as well, just to make sure that we actually get those trees back in all this empty space. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. For now, we're going to put some Foresters into this one. We're only going to put one in, I think. Two, maybe, for now. No, just one. Just enough to start planting some logs. I don't care too much about cutting logs. We'll turn off cutting for now. That way we'll just plant new trees, and we can turn cutting back on later. You can actually turn off any particular task you want by coming to it and turning off this work button. That'll stop them from doing anything there. Same with here. If we click the work here, they won't activate, and you'll have a symbol over it telling you it's stopped, so you know why they're not producing anything. It is a long winter, though, and we're already out of our firewood stores, which is not good. If people start getting cold, they start getting sick, and we have all kinds of problems. We made it through to our spring, though, so it's good. We've survived to year number 5. Whew, we have lots of food, so I'm going to build some more houses. We can afford to increase our home infrastructure, so why not? The more citizens we have, the more we can do. So we're going to add 3 more homes. There we go. As our families expand, we'll be able to do a lot more. We're already up to a decent number of people. This should give us an influx of a couple more kids. Hopefully nothing that we can't handle. We have a pretty significantly high food store, so if we do run into problems, we should be able to build something else to deal with it pretty quickly. But, yeah. 2 more adults, that's good. Taney and Cathew. The names in this game are ridiculous. Alright, so we're going to build ourselves, like I mentioned, a Forester's Hut over here as well, just to make sure we can actually get more trees in these areas. I find it's the best combination you can have, really, is these 4 buildings together. If you don't want the... That's the right spot, isn't it? Yes. If you don't want the herbalist, you don't need them. But having a hunter's lodge, a gatherer's hut, and a forester together is just a really nice combination. They're very synergistic buildings, I guess you could call them. That works out nicely. We're going to gather the stone over here as well. I should have just done a general remove resources here. There we go. That'll gather up all those things we want. There we go. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. We've made it through another winter. It's spring again, finally. It's warm again, finally. We're very low on leather, though, apparently. We haven't been able to make up to our cap of coats, despite our best efforts. It's also the fact that people's clothes are wearing out, but still. Up to 6 laborers, that's good. That'll help us get through these things quicker. We still haven't built this bridge, though, so I'm going to prioritize that. We have a lot of things that want builders. I'm assuming it's just this bridge. I don't think I built much else. I have the Forester's Hut and all of those bridge segments. Oh, and the homes, that's true. I did start a lot of different building tasks. I forgot all about that. Well, do we have more trees being designated to be cut? I hope so, because otherwise our log problem is going to be a lot more serious than I thought. Let's get some trees designated for cutting. Otherwise, like I mentioned, we might be in trouble with that. So, this one I want. Trees. I think... I don't want to cut in this area either, because I might build something in there later. Let's cut down some trees. Where? I want to build across here so I can cut down all these trees, but I can't get across there until I get more trees. So... I don't know where to go. Well, let's cut something down over here. We can harvest all these trees for now. We can come back and deal with this area later, because I don't think these actually reach that far. They reach over to here. So if we check where do we start our things? We start earlier than that? No, we're good. That leaves us with a good buffer there. So that should be fine. We can get some trees from over there. And that'll help us keep our wood stockpiles high. Ugh. It's a constant dance with death here. You're super low on resources. You need to get things done. Let's get those trees cut. We need wood. Otherwise we won't be able to do the things we need. This Forester's Lodge is not super high priority, because most of this area is pretty well forested, but it's nice to get that extra wood cutting from this area we need to keep the trees in. So that's always nice. The problem is that we just don't have enough builders, so I'm going to put some more people on the building tasks. We need more wood, though, too. I don't know. It's hard to say. And I'll pick the time back up to 10 times very briefly to help ourselves get these things actually constructed. This is one of the problems. If you don't have enough people to dedicate to building, getting your buildings is actually quite difficult. We're also getting very close to needing a new barn because it's all full of food. So I think we're going to try and build another one. That's going to take up even more wood. We're out now completely. Thankfully, we have a lot of people going out to cut down these trees since we've high priority tasked it. So we should be fine with regards to that, but still. Storage barn is at capacity. That's not good. Alright, storage barn number 2. You're going to go right side by side. There we go. Build that one. That is a high priority task. We are needing to drop our simulation speed a little. Build another barn here quickly so we actually have the space we need. There we go. That's going to take a bunch of wood. This thing is no longer full. The nice thing is it's almost entirely full with food, so people will start eating the food. Then we can use both of our storage spaces as needed. We'll put it up to high production again quickly here to see if we can actually get this done. How is this doing? It keeps hitting the cap, which isn't great. But as people use the food and whatnot, it goes back down again. I think we're going to take people out of gathering quickly here and put them into building again. Because we need to get these constructions, actually including labor, so we get more wood. We need these constructions to be finished quickly. We're completely out of wood. We can't get more firewood. This is a problem. Alright, we're going to take people out of hunting as well. More laborers. We have 9 now, which is good. We need to gather wood. So we're going to get them out there gathering as much wood as they can. Bring it back so we can build the projects we need. We need more storage space. We need more all kinds of things. We need this bridge. Good, the bridge is completed. That's perfect. Now, we can set all kinds of deforestation. Not Forester's Lodge, dang it, I always do that. Alright, cut down all them trees. All them trees. Deforest entire island. There we go, what's this? Low logs, not a lot of storage capacity. Yep, we know that already. Vestin was born. Isabetter was born. Not quite as good as Isabest. This game is so silly with the names. But yeah, I think that should be a solution for our wood problem now, which is good. We're also getting low on stone, but thankfully this area is very rich in stone. So we can just set all of this stone to be collected, and that'll easily deal with that problem. There we go. No problems there anymore. Done. That should deal with our log reserve issues and whatnot. We're building our homes, we're building our barn. That's good because we need all these things. Otherwise, we're going to start running into some issues. Like not being able to actually produce the things we need. Vivia was born. Lovely. I'm going to put you back to work there, blacksmith. We gonna want. Them's good languages that we speaks. We're going to want to start having more food production again because we are building more houses again. Back down to only 2 builders, and we're going to use these people instead to be doing gatherer work. And we have another early... Oh no, it's a late autumn. It's a little bit early winter, but not super early. We're already low on logs, though, because we have 10 houses now, which is starting to be a lot. 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 houses. I can't count. 14 houses instead, so... We're starting to use more firewood more quickly. We might need to have another woodcutter somewhere around here soon. For now, though, we'll make do. Alright. Alright, we're looking pretty good, though. We're looking pretty good. We may be able to survive another winter. We're starting to get lower on clothes and lower on tools again, so we need that blacksmith to be working for sure. I dropped this again. Didn't mean to do that. Gotta stop closing those things. Alright. We're starting to get some trees planted here. We can see they're starting to grow up a little. So that's lovely. We are starting to get more wood, which is definitely good, because we're going to need it, as we're getting really low on firewood already. Alright, this isn't looking good. So, we're going to slow down the simulation speed again. I don't know why I was in 10 times. 5 times is my preferred speed. Faster than that is just silly. This might be just fast enough for us. I don't know if I can send another person to work here. No, I cannot. You can send more people to do the job, but if there's not spaces for them to actually, you know, do the job, then it just doesn't happen. And they just don't have anywhere to do the work. So that's something to keep in mind for sure. Our population is very happy, though, which is nice. Very happy, very healthy. Might even build some more homes. We'll probably need to deal with more of our wood cutting situation to be able to sustain that, but for now it should be okay. This is a long way away from our home, though. It's going to take you a long time to go all that way out and come back with the wood. That's why this area is definitely going down first. Look at all that destruction. Ugh, it's kind of sad deforesting an entire area like that. Those poor trees, they didn't even know it was coming. It's already late winter, though. We've been able to just barely keep up with the firewood. If we build any more houses, we're probably going to need another woodcutter. Nobody's dying of old age yet. We should check how old our oldest people are, though. Because I have a feeling they're getting pretty old. Can I click on you? You're only 25, so I don't know how old you... Where's our older population? They're 43. 43. Okay, they're in their 40s. They're not super old yet. Also, you'll notice that people's ages do not correspond to the number of years that go by. This is year 5, and we already have people who've aged like 20 years since they started. So, people get old quick. Now, we're going to soon want to build a cemetery area for people who do die of old age. It keeps people happy when their old folks die, if they have somewhere to bury them. So we're going to want to build a cemetery at some point, but for now we're not going to worry about that just yet. This Forester's Lodge needs some people working at it. There we go. That's 1 in each. Okay. This is okay. We're actually doing not too bad now. We're cutting huge swaths of trees out of the landscape, and this is where having a smaller map can start to be a problem if you don't have anywhere to actually build things like this. We might try and make some fishing industry as well here on this lake, because I'm sure we could do some good stuff with that. Lots of potential here still. There's lots of... Ugh, terrible hiccups. Lots of things we haven't even really scratched the surface of yet. I think what we're going to do, though, is we're going to have to end this episode soon, but not just yet. We're going to build 2 more houses. We might be pushing our population too far, but for now it looks like it's safe enough to build 2 more houses there. And from there, what we're going to do... We don't really have any resource surplus yet to be able to make something like a trading post. The trading posts are great because they let you get things like seeds and animals, which you can then get renewable food sources from. But at the moment, we don't really have a sustainable enough infrastructure to support having those things, so we're not going to take them just yet. What we will do, though, is build a market later on. We don't need that right now, though. I'd like to get a school, though, as soon as possible, so we can start educating our population, especially since we have a lot of children. As they get educated, they become better workers later on in life. I think what we're going to do with this, we're going to want to make a suburb somewhere else. This is going to be the city center. Very high property values and whatnot in the future. But we're going to want a school somewhere for sure. I'm not sure where I want to put my teaching district just yet. This is all going to turn to forest, so we don't want to build too far in that direction. I think I might put another city area over here. So let's put some roads out in this direction. I want to build ourselves a school so we can start educating our Whoa. Apparently that's a hill there, and we can't build there. Alright, we're going to start heading off in this direction. Let's go like so. Down to here, perhaps, and then over this way. This is also a hill, apparently. Doesn't look much like a hill. But apparently we can't build there. And we'll... Oh, that's actually really awkward. I don't want to go that far. Alright, maybe hang on a second then. Let's pause this. Because I don't really want to have to build out way far away. I wasn't planning on that. I hardly even see that little foothill. Can you tunnel through there? That'd be a funny thing if you could. Can I tunnel through here? No. You can't tunnel through that because there's nothing there. Alright. That's awkward then. Let's remove this road. Only the designation of the road, though. There we go. How are we going to build a road then instead? Where do we want to build this? This is a fairly important thing, because without having somewhere to educate our children, they're going to wind up fairly uneducated, which, surprise, surprise, can be a problem, because it means you're not quite as efficient as you could be. I could build it over here. I don't really want to build over there, though. I don't really want to build anything over here, either. I just want to build it over here. Too bad there's that hill in the way. Well, here's what we'll do for now. We're not going to worry too much about it. We are going to check how much space we have. School. I can build it right here, but I don't really want to build it in this area of town. That foothill is a problem. I don't like it. Can I build a tunnel over here? Yes. Okay, so we can tunnel through here to the other side, which might be a better choice. So one thing I'm going to check quickly is there space over here? Yeah, there's a good amount of space over here. So we're going to tunnel over to this side. And that way we'll be able to actually build what we want over here. So instead of tunnel, can I build it in a straight line here? No. Where can I build it? Looks like I have to go back to here, at least. What about here? Nope. But here works. Okay. Okay, we'll build our tunnel over there then, and we'll build our road to connect. There we go. This gives us some more space to have some more resource buildings, and this way we can get ourselves over here to an education district and have some more fancy things over this side of town. Seems good to me. Let's get our time working again. Oh, not 10 times. There we go. 5 times is still good. We just want to actually get some different stuff working here. Now, we're going to leave only 2 builders still. I think we're looking pretty good, though. I think we're looking pretty good. Late spring again. Lovely day here in year number 6. Why are these designated to be cut down? Probably because they're older trees, but I don't necessarily want you to be cutting trees down right now. Let's turn off that cut task. And remove those designations. It auto-designates on old trees, but I don't really want you to cut down. Whoa! No, no, no. We don't deforest this area yet, guys. That's not a thing we're doing. Cancel that. Cancel all its removal. We need these trees. There we go. Cancel all that removal. These trees will die naturally, but we don't want to necessarily be cutting anything down right now, game. We have plenty of other trees we can deforest over here. Because I have all them marked as well. Yeah, I do. Good. Silly game. We're getting very low on stone reserves, though, making that tunnel, so we're going to want to make sure we prioritize some of the stuff over here so we can actually keep it up. There we go. Prioritize that stuff. There we go. Some of that. Okay. Our population is going to keep growing here. We're already up to about 40 people. 50 people. I can't count, apparently. Oop, that wasn't what I wanted. This is looking pretty good, though. We have a pretty potentially good population going, which is nice. Once we get our tunnel finished, which is not yet finished, it just needs to have more stone in it, we'll be able to build our school on the other side, and then perhaps education will happen. Who knows? I'm probably going to build my cemetery and church and whatnot over here once we get a little bit more developed. I've got to build some roads in there. Finish the roads. There we go. I didn't like that. There we go. There we go. Tunnel being built. This is like the the most superfluous tunnel ever. I honestly don't need to build this. People will walk across on their own. But for those of you in the comments who are like, why are you building a tunnel? I'm just building it because I want to make everything connected. Just for the looks of it all. Have roads everywhere. Have designated areas in town for different things. Just for the look of the thing. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. I think now, yeah, we're pretty stable here. I like this. We're still pretty good on our food supplies too, which is surprising because we've added a lot of population without actually expanding the amount of food production that we have. But it hasn't been a problem yet. We are low on logs, mind you, but as people start cutting down all these trees and bringing them back, we should be fine. This is still not quite finished, though, for some reason. I don't think we're building anything else right now, either. I'm not sure what our builders are doing. We do only have 2 of them, so they could easily be out, you know, eating food or doing whatever else. But still. I'm going to increase the limit on our woodcutter, though, because I have a feeling we're going to need more later. There we go. World's tiniest bridge. Fantastic. We're going to designate ourselves... Is it the right spot? I think it is. I'm going to spin the camera around so we can see it. There we go. Designate a little road out here. That'll do for now, I think. We'll do like this. That's the edge there? Yeah. Do it like that. That'll do. And I'm going to put some schools over here. So, I'm going to take ourselves a nice other little schoolhouse. There we go. It's a little ways away from home, but who says it shouldn't be a little walk? You can even go uphill both ways this way. So we're going to put our school down. We have room for 2 here, I think. Very nice. Put our schoolhouse down there so people have a place to learn. Okay. I like it. However, I think we're going to end this episode here for now before that gets completed. Our town is coming along nicely. We're getting a good amount of development here, and I'm liking it. We are having a bit of trouble keeping our wood supplies up at all, but that'll come with time. That'll come with time. We have plenty of food, absolute ludicrous amounts. So maybe we'll build 1 more set of houses here. Because apparently we can sustain them. Our woodcutter is going to have a hard time in the future, but you know what? For now, he'll do fine. There we go. 2 more houses, and that's where we're going to end this episode. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing some Banished here, expanding the city of Xanadu. If you've enjoyed today's episode, or this series in general, let me know what you're thinking about it. I know it's a bit slower paced than some of the other things we do. It's kind of similar to the Dwarf Fortress Let's Play in that respect. Yeah, let me know what you think about it, and I look forward to hopefully playing some more of this for you guys. I do enjoy this game quite a bit, and it will get more challenging in the future as we get more developed and things can start going wrong in more ways. Either way, though, for now, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, bye-bye.